Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Victoria Yano, the CEO of Victa Designs International. So today I'd like to teach us on how to make 4 different designs of bag. 3 are padded, while 1 is a laptop bag. So before I proceed in showing you the bag, if you're joining me for the first time, I would like you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't only subscribe, kindly click on the notification bell so that you can be getting notification on our different videos. And for the returnees, thank you so much for your love. I appreciate you. And for everyone watching this video on Telegram, don't forget to send your practical work to me on Telegram. And on YouTube channel, don't forget to drop your comment, like our video, share. Thank you so much. So and the first bag is how to make a padded bag. It has a chain handle and leather. Can you see it? It has a chain handle and leather, and it has a lock. Okay, the flap is round shaped flap. Okay, so it has a handle. This is it. So I'll teach you how to make it from the scratch. Okay, from pattern making and everything. Okay, why the second bag is how to make this is also a padded bag. Okay, it has a circle handle and long handle. Okay, this one, the flap of this one is a straight flap, and the side is different from this one. This one has a straight side, while this one, the side is a cuffing side. Okay, so the next one is how to make okay, it also has bottom. It has bottom. The next one is how to make a shoulder bag padded bag. Shoulder bag padded bag. It has a short handle. Okay, this is it. Okay, so it has flap also, and the side. Can you see it? Okay, why the last one is how to make a laptop bag. Before I proceed, don't forget that if all these designs of bag, once you're able to make them, you'll be able to make other bags. Okay, once you're able to get the shape, different shapes, it's just the flap that you'll be changing for the padded bag. Okay, and for the laptop bag, if you know how to make, last one is how to make a laptop bag. Can you see? It has double zip. It has outside pocket. That's 2 outside pockets. This is 1 and this is 2. It has short handle and it has long handle. This is a big laptop bag. Can you see it? Okay, this is it. So I'll teach us on how to make the laptop bag from the scratch. And don't forget, if you're able to make this laptop bag, you'll be able to make traveling bag, you'll be able to make school bag also. Do you understand? So now we'll move to the materials needed in making all these bags. We'll move to the materials needed in making them. Okay, so now materials needed. You need hose for the handle. You need leather. You need belt, original one. You need hanger. You need rivet. You need USB pin. You need D-ring, adjuster. You need zip cloth. You need zip teeth. You need lining. You need foam. Okay, so now we'll move to the measurement. On your leather, you measure 14 by 16.5 inches. Then you shape it. Okay, 1 inches by 1 inches, and then you shape it out on all sides. That's the 4 sides. So that's what I did. And for the side, you look for the middle first, and from the middle you measure it round. For you to get the side, you measure it round. So when I measure this round, I got 54 inches, so I added half inches for the sewing allowance. So I'm cutting. So now for the side, I measure 54 inches by 5 inches. That's 56. I added half inches on it. That's 56, and I divided it by 2. Where I will fix the zip cloth, I measure 34.5 inches, while the down part is 20.5 inches. Okay. So for the outer zip, I measured 2. So I measured 7 by 8 inches. I measured 2. We have 2 outside zip. That's 2 outside pocket. That's 8 by 7 inches. So I measured 2 of it. Okay. So for the handle, I measured 2.5 inches by 17 inches. That's for the short handle. So for where I will fix the belt, that's where to fix the handle on the body, I measure 2 inches by 14 inches. So now we'll move to, you place all your materials. I place the leather, the main body on foam and cut 2 out. I also place it on lining and cut 2 out also. So we'll move to the sewing now. So to fix the zip cloth now, we've already divided the side into 2, 34.5 inches and 20.5 inches. So the 34.5 inches is the one that you fix the zip cloth on. You divide it into 2. It's by 5 inches, so you cut it equally. That's 2.5, 2.5. Then you sew the zip cloth straight on it, and after sewing the zip cloth straight on it, you will also top stitch the zip cloth on the both sides. Don't forget that you are sewing the zip cloth on the 34.5 inches. Do you understand? So I hope you can see what I'm doing. So you can ask questions if you didn't get it. Okay, so that's what I'm doing right now. So I want to top stitch it. So I will top stitch it and do the same thing. I've already divided it into 2. And do the same thing on the second side. Okay, so can you see it? So this is it now. So after that, I want to fix zip cloth on the outside pocket. One we have zip cloth, while the other one we have USA pin. That's what I will use to pin it together. Okay, so now I want to sew the zip cloth straight and also top stitch it. Do you understand? You sew the zip cloth straight and also top stitch. So you set it very well. The second outside purse, you sew it straight. You fold the edges of it and sew it straight. Okay. So after sewing it straight, now you fix your USA pin. You look for the middle of the leather. So after looking for the middle of the leather, you punch that middle. So you punch that middle and fix your USA pin there. I hope you can see what I'm doing. So I'm fixing the USA pin. Don't forget to use your presser and your hammer also. So now I'll fix the zip teeth. I'll fix the zip teeth. You can use 2 and you can use 1 for the outside pocket zip. So I've fixed the zip teeth. Now I'll fix the second part of the USA pin before sewing it on the leather. So that's what I want to do now. You set it very well. After setting it very well, so I'll fix the other part. You can see that I used double zip teeth on it. Okay, so fixing the other part, So you mark it very well, you make sure it's very accurate, and you clip it together. So you make sure you set it very well. Do you understand? You can see that I cut the same measurement, 7 by 8 inches, but I left some inches up and down. Can you see what I'm doing? I hope you can see it very well. Okay, so I fixed the USA pin. So now I want to sew the outside pocket on the main body. You look for the middle of the main body up and down. So after that, you set it very well on it. After setting it, the first one that you first sew is the one with the zip. Can you see what I'm doing? The one with the zip is the one that I want to sew first. I'm sewing that one first. I'm not sewing the two together at the same time. So I'm sewing the one with the zip. So I'm sewing the one with the zip closed first. Can you see it? I've removed the second one. You can see that the one with the zip closed didn't reach the down part. Can you see it? I hope you can see what I'm doing. So now I will fold the zip cloth and sew it. The other part of the zip cloth is what I'm sewing on the part on the body now. I hope you can see what I'm doing. So you may need to watch this video multiple times for you to get it. Okay? Before you start your own practical. Do you understand? So that's what I first did. Can you see it now? So now the next thing that we do is to now sew the, can you see it? So the excess part of the zip will be trimmed out. The excess part of the zip will be trimmed out. Now I've pinned the one with the USA pin. That's the second pocket now. So that one I will sew it on it. So now I want to sew where I will fix the D-ring. So that's what I'm doing. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I'm using it to cover the edges of the outside pocket. So that's what I'm doing right now. So you leave 2.5 inches to fold the D-ring inside. So you fold half inches on the both side. Then you sew it straight and then fix your D-ring. So you do the same thing on the both side, and you do the same thing on the other side also, on the other body also. So that's what I'm doing right now. So after fixing the D-ring, you do the same thing on the second side. So now I've fixed everything on it. I want to sew the lining, the foam and the leather together. So you just sew it round and then trim the excess part. You trim it out. The excess part is what you just trim out. I hope you can see what I'm doing. Don't forget to send your practical work to me on Telegram. So can you see it? Okay. So you make sure that you sew everything first before you sew the lining and the foam together. So now I'm sewing the handle. That's the 2.5 inches handle. I'm sewing the handle. That's what I'm doing. So the next thing to do now is to fix the D-ring on the side. So how will you fix this D-ring? To fix this D-ring now, you first fix your zip teeth. I'm using double zip teeth. You can use one if you want, but 2 is preferable. Okay, so now at the edges of the zip cloth, that's where you measure 1 inches and sew it. Then you join it together with the other 20.5 inches that is left. Okay, so you sew it straight and then top stitch it. Can you see it? So now I've joined the sides together. You know, I first divided it into two, 34.5 inches and 20.5 inches. So after fixing the D-ring, I joined it together. Can you see it? So after joining together, you have the long one. I hope you can see what I'm doing. And don't forget, like I said, if you're able to make traveling bag, if you're able to make these laptop bag, you'll be able to make school bag, baby bags, traveling bag, men's bag. So the bags are interwoven. So you just need to get one perfectly. Okay, so you do the same thing on the both side. So can you see it now? The next thing to do is to fix the side, to sew the side on the main body. You now look for the middle. Okay, you look for the middle. You make sure that the zip. So after looking for the middle of the zip side, then you look for the middle of the main body. Then you start sewing it from the middle and sew it round. So you make sure that while sewing it round, all the curve part, you sew it very well so that the side will be accurate. So after sewing the first part, you make sure that you sew the second part also on it. So after doing that, you tape the inside, you tape it round. Can you see it? You tape it round. You make sure you tape it round. After taping the inside round, then you turn it out. After turning it out, you fix your holes in the handle. Okay, and you make sure that you are left with 1.5 inches on the both side. You are left with 2.5 inches on the both side. Then you fix the short handle on the Z-ring. While fixing the short handle, you can use rivet to hold it. That's the tire pin, or you sew it straight. So I'm using rivet to hold it. So I will use my puncher to punch it. If you can't get this plier puncher, you can use the normal puncher to punch it. So after fixing the short handle, then you fix your long handle and snap your bag and start carrying it, or you sell it. I hope you like this video, and I hope you gain a lot from this video. Don't forget to drop your comment. Okay, we're done with the laptop bag. So it is advisable to make sure you have the measurement of the exact laptop bag that you want to make for the customer. Do you understand? Thank you so much for watching.